Hi, my name is Courtney Chase, and I am 16 years old, and I go to Minnetonka High School, and I'm running to be Student of the Year for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society. When I was 4.5, I was diagnosed with acute lymphoblastic leukemia. I was playing with my sister one day, and my dad saw that my hair was really ratty. So he was brushing my hair, and he found a really big bump behind my ear. And so my parents called our pediatrician. And the next day we went in, and about an hour later she called us and said we needed to go straight to the hospital. When we got to the hospital, they took more blood tests, and they sat us down and told me that I had cancer. My mom started crying, and my dad just looked really freaked out, and I'm not really used to that because my dad always puts on a brave face for everything. My treatment was 2 years and 3 months, and it was really long and painful, and I had to go through chemotherapy, and I lost my hair. Due to the chemotherapy, like one of the medications I was taking, I developed a rare and very serious liver disease, and all my other organs were beginning to fail because of it. And so they decided to put me in a medically induced coma because they said I had 5 days to live. And so they put me in the medically induced coma just to slow the process, and they found an experimental drug. After 14 days of being in a coma, I awakened and my liver was back to normal, as they say, and I had to go through a lot more spinal taps, medications, chemotherapy, and on June 7th of 2009 I was officially cured. I remember just thinking that everybody around me looked so scared, and I didn't really know what was going on, and all I knew I was really sick and I was possibly not going to make it. To me it feels like it was just yesterday, but it was also just like 100 years ago. It's really scary for me to think about, but mostly it's scary for me to think about somebody else having to go through it too. I was at the Student of the Year grand finale last year, and after I saw the grand total, I was like, that's so crazy that people my age can do that. And I was like, I want to do it. There's no way I'm not doing this. My goal is really high. It's $60,000, which I know is a very lofty goal, but I've never been more passionate about anything in my life. I really, really want to name a research portfolio, which is if you raise $50,000, you can do that. The reason I want to do that is because during my treatment, I met a boy on my floor, and we got really close, and he became like a brother to me. And on January 23rd of around the same year I was finishing my treatment, he passed away. So I want to name the research portfolio after him. I don't want anybody to ever have to go through this again. And I really, really want to find a cure, and I want to be a part of that journey, and I just hope everybody else does too.